paradise. To my homegirl's house, she won't shut up about this 3-way that she done had the other night like 4. Give me, I do not wanna hear about that shit. 5, middle finger 5, middle finger 5. Fucking die, bitch, you on my mind. You know who you trying, you know I ain't so caught up in all this. You know I think about us, you know I ain't been honest. You just tryna push your buttons. Ooh yeah, with that same old shit. I'll make a song, yeah, and we'll be great again. I dig myself my own grave, but you don't fret to push me in. And I know that I lost my way, but you been a little less than a friend. Yeah, but she don't get that, we don't kick back. I move on when I get my shit back. I move on in like 13 months when I don't got no songs to write about your bitch ass. Kiss ass, not this time. Cop flag, double back to the west side. Thought path like, yeah, I'll get it next time. Stay running this like it's a list drive. And she said she couldn't care less. I don't think that made me careless. And she said she couldn't care less. I don't think that made me careless. A whole lot of shit. Don't let me catch you walking through that metropolitan, spitting all your hollow tips through all of my accomplishments. I'm polishing a bottle up, baby, we can make a Molotov. Looking for that new fame, I ain't Superman, but I'm up to bat like Bruce Wayne. Caught that Deuce, we be out there, yeah, like, why you got that blue face, baby? Because you fucking two-faced, baby, yeah. You say you kill 100s, I kill 101. You wouldn't be a bright idea if you was under the sun. And see, I try to steer clear, but I've been prone to missing exits. Saw a better life, but merging can be hard when you're so reckless. You the solar to my plexus, solo dolo if you ask me. Double back on everything I say, take the back seat. Remember last week, we was fine, we wasn't sweating. But these days, you think that high yoga was my profession, shit. And she said she couldn't care less.